Greg, Smokey. Oh, shit.
You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Chiefs coming in at 0-3, going up against the Bills, who come in at 0-4. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Room here to run. Cuts back left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To him right up the gut. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Please.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete.
That was my fault. Good throw, man.
On the camera shot, love when you see the grass or the field rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And he is out of bounds on the other side.
Good run.
Give him 18 on that one, and it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think there's much more balance than this.
If you watch it, Cam, I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying.
Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Oh, Irwin hurt. Man, his backup is terrible.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That hole. Department of Veteran Affairs. Broken finger. I just started stalling you, man. You broke your finger.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Good call.
It's complete.
That was a good call right there.
2-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year.
Okay.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Oh.
Short move taken at 21. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
first down. Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to
For
them
me,
is going to do at all times.
Oh,
and they
shit, no, that shit
operate
out
as a
Merlin.
terrific unit.
Like going to Baltimore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple. And
Volley a block.
Third and about 5. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Third down now following the run. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. As they run the counter play. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And that is caught one-handed.
Damn, that was a hell of a catch, bro.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. Kelsey out in the slot right.
Oh, I couldn't get him offside in case he didn't get it.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand them up from that 1-yard line. Pushing them back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
On second down. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not
touchdown.
Into in another zone.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that, Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. The play clock's running down. Wilson, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
From the shotgun.
It's me right here. It's me right here.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
My man up for a hit like
He
that.
lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is brought in at the 21. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack resulted.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
As he got hit while he threw the ball. Good job. You tell me about what?
7 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They don't give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
So on the one hand, I have this person telling me that it wouldn't be an evaluation factor. And then I get the feedback from why I didn't receive my promotion, and that's the only reason why I didn't get it. Basically, I was like, I was within my 24
Offense
months,
comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
and I'm still within my 24 months to date. So basically,
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to leave this for
my
his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Like, I just want to go back and reassess. Like, what does that mean to me? Like, yeah, I know that I'm right, but are y'all going to reevaluate it? Like,
so still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson, and now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave it, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync.
You may never,
ever. Speed running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Pick that off.
His throw incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So 2nd and 10 here. But they give this time to the tailback. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh.
They'll drop the throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum.
That's government.
Try and get things kick-started.
So that's all you're trying to do.
And in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
I say that's the only type of jobs you look for is government.
I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And probably they get to the line. Now Wilson, he's got his man on the crossing route. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal.
Are you doing it right now?
But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame.
Step up, D. Step up.
But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
I ain't sure what got me. Get him that.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution.
Go deep, Ben, but don't break.
It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels.
Give it up.
Loose football. The ball comes out. This will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. Those coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well. But with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones.
I can't get
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
This nigga, okay. He throws it anyway.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. We're back now in KC.
I gotta get there, Blitz.
Contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Just turnover. Let's get this turnover.
The offense has up its sleeve.
Fumble right here.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Lost the screen.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And again, this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Throwing Wilson on. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
All the time for me. All the time.
Unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
1 minute.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too good.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too plays that they didn't punch.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Time, man. God dang.
Now come the Bills. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for you.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings in
Finally got a W.
I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on this.